Hello and welcome to my cozy home. This is my sanctuary and it's a place that I've tried to make as cozy as possible so I don't ever have to leave, but lately I have been op shopping or thrift shopping in the area. That's where I got these CDs from, and also the CD rack that holds them. Finding things at op shops is fun. I also recently picked up this Brat green tray, which is metal, and I really like it. It suits the colour and vibe of this house. Like a lot of the things, we have a lot of colour here. And today we're going to head out and do some op shopping. So I'm in Northside, around Brunswick, Coburg side of town, and there's always nice thrifts around here. I really do enjoy my neighbourhood, just walking around and enjoying the different vintage shops. So I'm gonna have a quick look at one and see if we can find anything. And I don't drive as much these days. I ride my bike and walk mostly. So I'm just behind where one of the op shops are, and this is Sydney Road just over here, which is really busy. So I thought I'd just speak a little bit here before I get there, because once we get there the audio is going to be really bad, and I quite like that it's a nice quiet street nearby. I like good audio. And Sydney Road has these trams that connect all of the op shops to each other. This one here is pretty good. It's the Sacred Heart one. It was actually at this thrift store that I picked up the CD rack very recently to go with my Muji CD player, which I really enjoy. And one of the first things I always look at when I enter here is the CDs, because I picked up a CD player quite recently, and I'm trying to get into more physical media lately because a lot of the stuff that I like ends up at thrift stores anyway, so it's a good thing for me. Get to pick up a lot of things, which is good. Posters over here, and this Vintage Peter's ice cream ad, vintage books and games, vintage bag, a lot of interesting, very nice vintage books here too. Someone once owned these. That's really cool that they have age and have a story. That's Enid Blyton. Someone actually donated these origami paper. Just outside of store one, not really very much today. Last time I was thrift shopping I found a Counting Crows CD, which I was really happy with. But today hasn't been as successful in terms of finding things. Next up is Vinnie's. In this op shop I sometimes find nice cutlery and plates. Cool, that's a vintage sewing machine. Cool. Vintage suitcase also. That's cool. Like, this chair is more the vibe, but yeah, I've seen some really cool vintage pieces in here. Look at these chandeliers. Unfortunately, not really the vibe of my place. And so my last big purchase was right here in this spot. It was the IKEA lac shelf, the red one that's in my living room. I've seen them doing it in black and white at modern IKEA right now, but they haven't done it in that colour for quite a while now. It was pretty much right here where this shelf is now. On occasion you get some electrical goods here, but yeah, just depending on the day. And normally I do find something going to these two stores, but today not so much. I think I'll keep the hunt going though. And so just parallel to Sydney Road is this bike path and walking path. I thought I'd come this way because it's more relaxing and chill, and of course Sydney Road has the busy trams passing everywhere, so. I've also really liked the wildlife and plants in this area, and I didn't realise they were doing this Woody Meadow in Marybeck, which is really cool. So Woody Meadow are a diverse planting of Australian shrubs and small trees maintained by hard pruning to promote flowering and create diverse canopies to exclude weeds. And it's quite funny because I'm supposed to get to the next op shop, but I end up just taking a stroll and looking at things as always. It's so nice. I really do feel lucky to live in my area, as it gives a vibe of Japan. Okay, so now it's coffee time, so I head to Donatello's, which is also near these op shops on Sydney Road.
What's your colour? We have pink, white.
Yeah, that one's good, yeah. Keen to get a batch brew coffee here for the day. I love the way the light hits this place, the smell of fresh coffee, the beans, and just the overall feeling that you get when the light hits. It's also based on Donatello, the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle, but yeah, I really enjoy the batch brew here. It's very chill. They have some nice matchas here too, and I believe they have good food, which I need to try next time also. I've heard their sandwiches are really nice. I heard someone talking about the sandwiches when I was sitting there. They mentioned that the sandwiches were really amazing. So yeah, it's just a place to chill before I hit up the next op shop. Yeah, this chair's really heavy. It's made of solid wood, and I carried it for a few seconds and realized I'm not sure if I can get this back home. So I might head to the next op shop and then possibly come back and grab it if it's still here, but it's a maybe. It's quite nice though. Actually, the chair reminds me of this chair here that people wait for the bus at, and they're pretty aged, but the two on the right are probably the best condition, so yeah. And I found some really nice CDs at this Salvation Army before, or as they call it, Salvos. Sometimes I find homeware and other things here too, but today I'm actually taken back by this lens that I try on. Well, I don't try it on, I try it on the camera. And yeah, this is what the footage looks like. It gives a very dreamlike feel, but it's not really for me, so I don't buy it. Again, CDs. And then I find something that I really like. So the other day I got the brat green looking one, and now there's these colourful metal kind of mesh kind of, yeah. And I can put my magazines and books in there. And this blue one too, and it's made of metal, which is really nice. And they're only $1 each. There you go. That's cool. Every time I go past this van, I feel really happy. It's a nice bright yellow color, and it has a really nice charm to it. So I really love the age on this VW Combi. I think it's really beautiful, and to be honest, I did look up the prices on Marketplace for a vintage van like this, and they are a little bit out of my budget. But one day I would really love to own something like this, something that has the feeling of a home but is also a van, something that has a bit of age though, not like a modern one. But I've always been this way. I even miss my very first car, which was a old Corolla 82. I think about it all the time. I'm not sure why I feel such a connection to these kind of vehicles or items, but it's just how I feel about the world. And I'll leave on that thought. In the meantime, for now, these go here until I find a proper place to put them. And I'm going to do a little bit of reflection for the day and water the plants. So have a good one, and thank you so much for being here.